There's this thing we do where we decide what we're capable of, and then we live inside that decision like it's a fact, like it was handed to us, written down somewhere, signed and dated. This is your limit, stay here. And we do, most of us do, for a long time, sometimes forever. And the strange part is, it doesn't feel like a choice, it feels like self awareness, like being realistic. I know myself. That's what we say, like that's a virtue. But what if knowing yourself too early is just a way of shrinking? What if you decided who you were before you had enough information? Most people don't discover their capacity, they stumble into it by accident. Someone asks them to do something uncomfortable, or something falls apart and they have to rebuild, or they run out of options, and the only one left is the one they were most afraid of, and they do it, and it works. And they're standing on the other side going, I didn't know I could do that. And the thing is, they couldn't have known because they never tried. That's the part that gets me. We treat potential like it's fixed, already there, waiting to be found, but I don't think it works like that. Capacity grows when you reach for it, it stays exactly where it is when you don't. The people we call exceptional aren't operating with different raw materials, they're just less convinced of their ceiling. They kept going past the point where most people stop. Not because they knew they'd make it, but because they weren't sure they wouldn't. And the awareness we're missing isn't, I can do anything. That's not true, and it's not useful. It's softer than that, it's just, I don't actually know yet. What I've found so far is where I got uncomfortable, and I stopped, and called it a limit, when really it was just a threshold, one I never crossed. Think about what you've talked yourself out of, not the things that were genuinely out of reach, but the ones that were just far enough away to feel impossible. The ones you didn't start because starting felt like proof that you might fail. And somewhere along the way, you decided not knowing was safer than finding out. There's a version of you that never got tested, and that version is still there, still possible, still waiting on a decision you keep postponing. You just don't know what you can do yet, and that's not a reason to stop. That's exactly the reason to start.